Hello, my name is Victoria Inyama. I'm trying to read, it's not entering, so I go on social media as usual. And you do know that I like to think aloud most of the time. I just like to, post things and, just put my mind down on text. And I do get a lot of comments from you, both good, bad, whatever. I still appreciate it anyway. So I just decided, okay, let me start a channel where we could talk. Okay, maybe I'll do the talking, but I'll also invite you at any point in time, to talk. But I just wanted to have this channel where we can actually communicate. I mean, I live here and I've learned so many things, and I would want to, to teach, to enlighten, and just to let you all know about a lot of things. I mean, clarify a lot of things and just teach a lot of things. And before I continue, I want to give a big kiss to all my Instagram followers. Yes, I really do appreciate you. I read your comments. I can read comments, I read your comments, and I'm really grateful for that. And to my Facebook friends as well. Yes, I do appreciate you all. And I want to say this, that there really would be no me without you. I mean, yes, my name is Victoria Inyama, and I started acting when I was very young. Well, I have grown with your love. I have grown with your support. I have grown with your kind words, your kindness, your encouragement, and your appreciation. I mean, a lot of times I read very lovely things about myself, and I just can't believe it that, oh my God, somebody or some people do love me and appreciate me this much, and it just makes me to want to keep going on, be better, make you proud. So thank you very much. Now this thing I was just thinking aloud is, I was just wondering, our families back home, like parents, relations and all that, when people living abroad send money back home, do you spend it wisely? Do you spend it with discretion? Do you appreciate it, or you feel it is your right, so the person has to do it? Well, I have a friend right now. She's critically ill in the hospital. She has 2 kids. She's a single mom, bless her. And she works 3 jobs. I mean, the first one, she starts early in the morning, say between 5 a.m. to 7. She goes to do a cleaning job. She rushes back home, gets the kids ready for school. She drops them off in school. Then she goes to her daytime job, which she finishes at about 4, rushes back to school, pick the kids up, take them back home, sort them out. The good thing is that the kids are quite, they can actually stay on their own, but most times she needs to get a childminder to look after them, and she pays. And then she has to rush to her night job, do some cleaning from between that kind 8 o'clock to 12 midnight, come home, sleep for maybe 1, 4 a.m. she's up, because she needs to go and do her cleaning job again to start at 5 a.m. to 7 every other day. She gets all this money together. Between her and her children here, they can manage, they are okay. The system has been set up in such a way that she is fine with her kids, but she's doing all this work for family back home, mom, uncle, siblings. And do they even know how hard it is? I mean, she went back home last Christmas and it was like a fun fair, and everybody, they were just stressing and enjoying and everything. And I just sat down, I just thought about it. I saw a lot of pictures and all that. And yes, I know she was enjoying herself, but I know her and I know that, hang on, all this money where they spend, you go back home, make her back, because you need to pay your bills. You need to feed your children, you need to clothe them. There's no, unlike in Nigeria where you can go to uncle or auntie to beg or whatever, even though that is a story for another day. But Here, yes, the system is there to help, but whereby they know they have sorted you out, and with whatever it is that you have, you should be okay, they will not help you anymore. But then you have to send this money back. Our family, please, have you ever sat down to think, how do these people make this money? Even the other kind of night work. You know what? I am not even going to start judging anybody because it's not easy any which way. I, for one, I respect the typical night worker. Yes, I do, because it is not easy. Sleeping with, let's just say, for example, you need to do with that your new bobo first time. It's not easy, you know. Having to be naked in front of your new bobo. Now imagine if you had to do that with 4, 5, 6 people, different men, every other night. Not because you're being greedy, but because of circumstance. Because you're thinking of your mom back home, you're thinking of your dad, you're thinking of family, they have to go to school, they have exams, so you have to do all those things because you need to send that money to them. It's not easy. And I don't think it's fair to sit down here and judge them and call anybody a prostitute or whatever. There are different types now. It might be wrong, but hey, it's the oldest profession forever. If they don't have people patronizing them, it wouldn't last this long. But that's a story for another day. But what I'm saying is, for whichever kind of work we are doing or whoever is doing, our families, our parents, moms, dads, do you know how hard it is? Do you support the good ones and discourage the bad ones? I mean, without having to enjoy the proceeds of the fields, if I call it that way, but do you just take time out to ask that person what exactly it is you do? If it's good, oh, my child, well done. God will bless you. If it's not good, well, my child, you know, for every action, there's a consequence. And one day, you or maybe the two of us will have to bear the consequence together, because one man can't just go down when the whole village has been enjoying. They say when palm oil touches one finger, somehow it smears the rest. So don't think, oh, let's just enjoy. No. We all should be our brother's keepers. I mean, and that's why every time on Instagram, when I post whatever it is I post, I always post living, loving, laughing, and learning, because these are the 4 things that we should constantly do in life, and we should, use it to live. And so that is why I always preach love. I always preach kindness. I always preach living your life, live it well, enjoy each moment. Because when the breath goes, it's your breath that's going. People could just sit around, stare, cry. I never see person we lose person, we no chop, or we no sleep, or. So back to the matter. My advice is my own advice. Families, parents, it could be uncle, it could be auntie, it could be mom, dad. When that child is working so hard to send that Benjamins back home, please, first of all, spend it wisely. Flaunting and, enjoying excessively, that's not the point. Somebody is paying and is working so hard for this. No matter what the person is doing, obviously, if the person is getting the money the wrong way, well, somehow we all know how the money goes. But if the person is working so hard to make you happy, to make you comfortable, please, just be reasonable. And be reasonable in your demands. Some people can demand the earth just because they are parents. So they feel, oh, the child owes you. No, the child doesn't owe you or is obliged to. But it's only by the grace of God and by the principles that you've set and by the morals that you have taught the child, that the child would remember and say, okay, this is my family, this is my parents, I ought to take care of them. So that is me. I always say my opinion. So drop me your comments. Even if you don't agree with me, fine. Just drop me your comments and be nice. feel free to send me messages. You know, my Instagram handle is there, Victoria Inyama. Facebook here as well. Subscribe. Let's chat. I'm just being nice today. I'm being reasonable. Sometimes I'm not this reasonable. Sometimes I just go all out, and then I'm like, ugh. So, but it's a journey I'm sure we're going to enjoy together. Like I say, there's no me without you. I do love you, all my fans, followers, friends, whatever. I do love you. I do appreciate you. I do accept criticisms because, hey, that's what makes me a better person. If I want to speak English. So, until next week, please just keep listening to my blabbings. All right, so I'll talk to you soon.